Siguro natetempt yung mga Israelites na sumagot. Pero maalala nila, we need to sabi ko, ito yung discipline. Minsan mahirap yung discipline. But I salute the warriors of the Israelites. Nung panahon ni Moses, they cannot shut up their mouth. Nung panahon ni Joshua, napagtameme sila ng for 6 days. May imagine mo yung mga sundalo pagdating nila sa bahay na sabi ng asawa, anong ginawa nyo? Wala. Naglakad lang kami. Walang nagsalita. Second day. Okay. They can see their enemies on the top of the wall. Tinatawanan sila. Kapag natamaan mo ang ego ng mga lalaki, masakit yan. Bumalas da. Makabarbarsak siguro tayo may isa. Natetempt na batuhin yung isa. Yung kaaway nila. Pero yung instruction? Learn to shut up your mouth. Here's the lesson. Not all the battles is kailangan natin makipag-away. There are times we need to shut our mouth.
Amen.
Mga babae, hello. Or walang preno mga bungangan nyo sa mga asawa ninyo. Konting kamali lang ng asawa nyo yung kasayon ng M16, alay. Kaya nagkakaroon ng hindi rin pagkaintindihan ng mag-asawa eh. Lalo na sa mga nandito sa ibang bansa. Bakit? Talitat naman kasi tayo. Lalo na kapag tayo naghahanap buhay, tayo nagbibigay ng pera. Abay, akala natin mas mataas na tayo kaysa sa mga asawa ninyo. I salute those married couples, na even though magkalayo sila, but they're still managed, to handle their situation calmly. Meron man hindi pagkakaintindihan. Pero hindi yung to the extent, sige, mag-file ka na. Nakita, amuyo. Maghiwalay na tayo. Maghanap sila kung paano nila i-divorce yung asawa nila. Makapakod ti ulo na dito Pilipino dito yung kung mapanda ka ng divorce na asawa na dito, may gasoline engine. Di ba? Naghahanap sila ng way just to divorce their husband. Yung problema pala sila, yung bungangan nila ang problema. Minsan ito naman kasi ang problema, yung bungangan natin. Maski sa loob ng church, bakit? Saan ba nag-uumpisa ang problema karamihan? Sa bunganga. Nami-misinterpret pati nila yung the way na pagsalita natin. Lalo na sa aming mga court clearance, akala nila nagagalit, akala nag-aaway kami, hindi. Arasaas ni pa ng kansay. Alam nila niya, nagkatugma. Tawa pa lang namin, Diyos ko, abot na sa sentral. Kapag nag-chorus yung tawa namin, nagkasabay. Minsan itong bunganga natin, pinapahamak tayo. And minsan, ito yung pandagan dagiti nangingiwat nga padak. Freedom of speech. Ito yung ipaglalaban eh. I have the freedom of speech, so you don't have the rights to shut my mouth. Ay, inaya. Watch out. Sometimes, your rights, your freedom, will bring you to trouble. I'm just telling the truth. Yes, we have all the freedom of speech. Bakit? Ikaw natangin mo sa uka mo lata. Narinig ko ito sa bus, maging sa MTR, yung mga Pilipina. Kalakas-lakas. Tapos nung meron nag-aawa sa kanila, ang sabi nila, we have the freedom to speak. Oh my God. When you are using your freedom in a wrong way, still in a wrong way, use your freedom, use your right in a proper way. You have the freedom of speech, pero hindi ibig sabihin that you have the freedom na mang-away. Watch out, sa mga sinasabi natin, na freedom natin. Because your freedom might bring you to hell. Your own freedom to speech might bring you to hell. Your own freedom to do something, because we are in this country. Our in the constitution ng sa Pilipinas, we have this so-called freedom. Freedom to choose, freedom to speak. But do not use your freedom to abuse someone. Okay? Not all battles in our lives can be dealt with too much noise. Sometimes The only thing we need to do is to be silent and to lift up everything to God.
Amen.
I have the courage to say this also. I've been through, sa dami nga, from 16 years old, na pagpapastor, ang dami na. Ang daming nangyari. But there are times, kahit masakit, you just need to be silent. Being silent doesn't mean na natalo ka. Being silent doesn't mean you are bobo. Being silent doesn't mean na wala kang alam. Being silent doesn't mean na you will allow them to step on your head. Being silent doesn't mean na wala kang alam gawin. But don't you know, a wise man once said, nothing.
Yes.
A wise man once said, nothing. Which means, you don't have to argue at all times. You don't have to use your mouth at all times. Sometimes, even if someone is trying to put you down, even if someone is trying to destroy your image, just shut up your mouth. It's hard. Mahirap. Lalo na kapag alam mo, rights mo yan eh. Oo, rights mo. But when you learn to shut up your mouth, and lift up all to God, you will see that God, dito na papasok yung sabi ng Panginoon, I will fight for you. Dito papasok ito. Let me do the battle for you. Just trust me. You only have to do is to trust the Lord. The battle you are going through right now, you don't have to argue. You don't have to go and marites dito, mariposa, or whatsoever. Sometimes we need to shut up our mouth and learn to trust the Lord. The process of the Lord is minsan matagal, kala natin mabagal, pero the best process pa rin yan. The last thing, mga kapatid, how to conquer our Jericho, patapos na ako. Here's the last thing. Ang buong akala natin, nag-collapse ang wall ng Jericho dahil sa malakas na sigaw ng mga Israelites. Diba? Yun ang nabasa natin. After 6 days of being silent, on the 7th day, ang sabi ni Joshua, shout your battle cry, for the Lord has given you the city. So ang akala natin, when they blow the trumpet, nung nagsisigaw sila ng praise nila sa Panginoon, dahil sa kalakasan ng bunganga nila, kaya nag-collapse ang wall ng Jericho. Ano ang sabi niya sa Hebrews 11:30? By faith, sige nga sabihin natin, by faith, the wall of Jericho collapsed. It's not about it's not about your big mouth. It's not about your noise. It's not about how loud you are in prayer. It's not about how galing you are in singing. It's not about how galing you are in preaching. It's not about how galing you are in prayer. It's not about how galing you are in the instrument. Those are things na makakatulong. I'm not saying that instrument or prayer cannot help. No, they are tools. But, the main thing here is that kahit nag-ingay ka at nag-ingay ka, kung wala yung pananampalataya mo, you will never scare the enemy.
Yes.
Tatawanan ka, sasayawan ka pa niya. I remember, sabi ni Sister Lani, sabi niya, when it comes sa instrument, sabi niya minsan, I will never forget this. Kapag tumutugtog ka without knowing the beat, you are just creating a noise. Diba?
Tama.
If you are playing the instrument without knowing the beat, you are just creating the noise. Natutunan ko sa music leader nyo. No. So, kahit gaano ka kagaling manalangin, kahit gaano ka kagaling kumanta, kahit gaano ka katagal manalangin, without your faith, Satan will still come and say, boo to you. Anyangay takong kunandita, kunanakang ka. We have to activate our faith.
Yes.
By faith. By faith. It's not by might nor by power. It is by the power of the Holy Spirit who can conquer the enemy. So without your faith to God, it is impossible for you to break the strongholds of the enemy. Without your faith in God, it is possible that the wall of Jericho will collapse.
Yes.
That's it. Faith. You have to activate your faith. Ngayon kapatid, ang tanong, saan na ba? Gaano na ba kataas yung level ng pananampalataya mo sa Panginoon? I'm not trying to measure your faith. I am just asking, how strong your faith right now? Sometimes we do not want to encounter problems. Sometimes we do not want to have troubles in our lives. Papasok na ako, I will end up in my testimonies. But I will mention this. If you remember the woman in the Bible in the New Testament, for 12 years, she's bleeding. It is by her faith. Anong sabi ng Panginoon? Sabi ni Jesus sa kanya, my daughter, your faith has healed you. Si Jesus ang nagsabi noon, your faith has healed you. My challenge now is that the thing that you are facing right now, it's by your faith. It's not the faith of your pastor. It's not the faith of your leader. It's not the faith of your mother. It's your faith.
Amen.
Sabihin mo sa katabi mo, it's your faith.
It's your faith.
It's your faith.
It's your faith that can conquer the Jericho. It's your faith that can conquer the strongholds of the enemy.
Amen.